Hey everyone, welcome back to NBA Pickup, and today we are going to go over the Warriors and Blazers game. Just ended right now. Tough loss for the Warriors, 108 to 106. Starting from the first quarter, Warriors were up 10-0, I believe, like first 3 minutes of the game, which I didn't watch that first 3 minutes, but then I watched everything after, so I don't know what happened in those first 3 minutes, but I saw Steph. I think he started 3 for 3 from 3. He hit 3 threes in the first 3 minutes in 3 attempts. Yes. All right. Anyways, so the Warriors started off hot, kind of cooled down later in the first. I think it was like a 2-point game at the end of the first quarter, which sucked. The first thing I wrote down was Wiseman is like Mitchell Robinson. The reason why I said that is because in 11 minutes and 22 seconds, James Wiseman had 4 personal fouls, and that's just it reminds me a lot like Mitchell Robinson. They're both lengthy big men who can catch lobs, block shots, get rebounds, good defensively, but they foul a lot. And I think the Warriors need to discipline Wiseman a little bit more, because otherwise it's going to be tough for the Warriors to win games when they have to rely on Draymond at the 5, and if we would rather have Wiseman, especially in a game where we have to go up against a team like the Nuggets or the Sixers, where they have dominant big men like Embiid or Jokic. Next thing I wrote, Carmelo Anthony turning back the clock. He had an amazing game. He had 22 points. Melo, I think past 2 weeks has just had like some of the best games of like the past couple years in his career, ever since he left New York. I mean, this guy like does not miss a mid-range shot. If he gets the ball in anywhere between the paint and the 3-point line, it's almost automatic for Carmelo Anthony. Turnaround jumpers, step back mid-ranges, it's anything for Melo, it goes in. So shout out to him. He's been putting a good stretch of games together. Next thing I wrote, Pascal needs to finish better. Tonight he was 1 for 7 from the field. A lot of I think he missed 2 mid-range shots, and then the rest were just missed layups, and that's just something that's inexcusable for Eric Pascal. Earlier in the season, he was extremely aggressive, could get to the paint quite easily because he's so strong and he's faster than bigger and slower big men, but he's stronger than all these other small ball 5s that the other teams are putting down at the Warriors. So tonight, Pascal just did not play well. I think the past month, he's just not been playing well at all. And we need Pascal because he is kind of the anchor to our second unit right now. With Oubre out tonight, Wiggins had to play more minutes, and Pascal didn't step up when we really needed him to. And tonight he couldn't get to the line that often. He only took 2 free throws, and he couldn't make his paint shots, which a lot of them where he would get a bump and then he would get an open layup because he initiated contact and then he just misses the layup. And that was pretty frustrating because we really needed those easy points tonight when we lose by 2. I said next, Anthony Simons just throwing up so many 3-pointers. He went 2 for 5 tonight, but he was just taking a lot of shots in the second quarter, just shot-chucking threes. I was like, wow. I mean, you got teammates to pass to still, bro, but I wrote Warriors missed so many open layups tonight. They at the end of the half, Looney had a wide open layup, just like no one was even near him, and he just missed. I think it was a rushed layup, but you wish you had that back, otherwise you'd be in OT right now. Next thing I wrote, I either hate Looney or love Looney tonight. He's just, like I said, he just missed that wide open layup, which when you hate him and then you love him because he's over here like playing good defense on the point on Damian Lillard, and he's doing good, doing his thing defensively on the perimeter, which not many centers like Looney can do. He's grabbing offensive rebounds, he's getting easy dunks, and that's when you love him. But then, like I said earlier, there are times where you just like come on, just please make a wide open layup, bro. Lillard, except for like the last minute and a half, he just had a poor shooting night tonight. Let's see, he was 6 for 17, 3 for 10 from 3. He struggled from the field first 3 quarters. By the time it's Dame time, he's just ascended to another level of basketball god, and he's just hitting step back 3-pointers from like the hash mark and just doing Damian Lillard things. And I mean, good for him. And then his teammates, Melo, Gary Trent Jr., Robert Covington hit a couple shots. Derek Jones hit a couple 3-pointers. They picked up the Lillard slack in the first 3 quarters, so that was good for them. Next thing I wrote, Wiseman needs to grow a pair of hands. The guy just cannot catch a basketball sometimes, can't dribble sometimes, and it's a little frustrating. Obviously, he's a rookie, so he's got a lot of skills that he needs to develop in. Hoping that maybe him being able to catch the ball more often can be one of those things that he works on. So he's got to look for the ball, always be ready, especially when you're playing with guys like Steph and Draymond who are going to pass the ball. Even if you're not looking for the ball, they're going to pass it to you anyways. You got to look for the ball, and that's what Wiseman needs to do. Warriors need, and then the next thing, Warriors need another shot creator, or they just have horrible spacing tonight. I think there was a couple times where Steph ran into the corner, and there was already Bazemore or Wiggins or someone else, Mulder, just chilling in the corner, and Steph, being the main ball handler on this team, needs to have his space. And when the Warriors don't have good spacing, it can mess things up. Steph gets tangled in a double team, gets trapped on the wing or in the corner, and that can be tough, and that can end up in a turnover. Tonight he had 4 turnovers, some of them just him being double teamed. And that's when I think the Warriors could use another player who can create their own shot. And then you look at a team like the Mavericks, who just picked up Josh Richardson, and Luka Doncic is the main ball handler on that team. And we've seen that Josh Richardson does not play well with Luka Doncic. But you hope maybe with Steph, because he can play off ball more, maybe another player who can create their own shot can also open up things for Steph, better spacing, and that way we can get easier shots, more open looks, and reduce the amount of turnovers a game. The next thing I wrote, I understand why Kanter is so good at offensive rebounds tonight. He had 5 offensive rebounds, and honestly, he do be fouling though. I'm not even gonna lie. He's very sneaky on the way he gets his offensive rebounds. He's very good at getting the person that's boxing him out, tangling him up a little bit, kind of giving a little bit a push and a shove, and he's good at wrapping his arms around the player boxing him out so he can get better positioning for the rebound. So, I mean, shout out to him, I guess. Next thing I wrote, Steph is having his mid-season slump. Every season, Steph just has a stretch of games where I feel like he gets tired. His legs are getting to him. His shots aren't falling. Tonight, 5 for 14 from 3. Past couple games, he's been having rough shooting nights, and so I think it's that time where Steph is going to need that all-star break desperately. And considering we have a game against Phoenix tomorrow and Chris Paul, Devin Booker, it might be a little tough for the Warriors. So I'm not saying we're going to lose that game, but there is a chance that the Warriors will not play well. Because the last time the Warriors played the Suns, we came off a back-to-back and we got smoked. I don't expect anything different tomorrow, but let's hope for the best, I guess. Next thing I wrote, why is Nico not playing? Because you can see here in the box score, Nico Mannion, Jordan Poole are both on the roster. I think they just got pulled up from the G League bubble, so maybe that's why they didn't play tonight. But I've been saying this, Brad Wanamaker, don't really know why he's on the court. His 11 minutes and 43 seconds, he had 3 points, so that's cool. He had a free throw and a layup or whatever, but I mean, I don't really see what he does. So, he had 4 assists. I did see one thing, though. I think the reason why he does play and get minutes is just because he facilitates to a certain degree. He can recognize mismatches, which I saw him do a couple times tonight. So, I think that's why he's in the game. But Nah, I don't really know why he plays that much because he doesn't really do anything. Warriors need to make their free throws. Tonight they went 9 for 14. You got to be better than that. I've said this so many times. Warriors, when they make their free throws, they win games. When they don't, they lose. And tonight lost by 2, missed out on 5 free points. It sucks. You wish you had some of those back. Even Steph missed one, so it's tough. Next thing, I love you, Juan. Juan Toscano-Anderson's probably one of my favorite players on the team. He's really grown to me. I used to not like him that much earlier this season just because he would foul a lot and he just didn't really do much. But he's been starting to hustle a lot more, which has given him my respect, which he probably doesn't care about. But, yeah, he's great. Great energy off the bench tonight. He played 18.5 minutes, and all of those 18.5 minutes he played extremely well, giving the Warriors a lot of energy, hustling on these offensive rebounds. He had 2 of those tonight. He had 8 total rebounds. He was great, so shout out to him. And the Warriors not grabbing long offensive rebounds or long defensive rebounds. So a lot of the three-point shots that the Blazers missed went right back to them because the Warriors couldn't box out, get those rebounds, and it just led to second chance points for the Blazers, which sucked. Shout out to Lillard tonight. Although he had a poor shooting night for a majority of the game, that last play where he took the charge on Draymond, I give a lot of props to him. He's like 6'2", probably like at most 200 pounds, maybe like 190. He was there, took the charge, and took all the body contact, put his body on the line for the Blazers tonight. And when he took the charge and the call went his way because of Draymond's charge on him, I give a lot of credit to Dame for that. So shout out to him. Good win for the Blazers here. Lillard struggled, but the rest of the team could pick it up. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony for having a good night tonight. Hopefully the Warriors can not get obliterated tomorrow, considering I bet they are extremely tired after tonight. But let's hope they don't get humiliated by the Suns tomorrow before the All-Star break. So leave a like, subscribe, and check out the other videos on the channel for more consistent NBA content. And have a good night.